Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's Newton.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Slot man moves right. Second and 5 now. Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Phillips now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Chris Jones collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Newton. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Raiders had a struggling 3-13 now on the year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Newton. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Newton. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Second and 11. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second and 10, Mahomes. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Kansas City.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second and 9, Mahomes got a man open. It's Ross.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught, Jennings. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Justin Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Hey, 43, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
It's second down.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
49 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Newton's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Newton. His throw incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, Newton. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are back within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Nick Bolton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Here's Hardman to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 18-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. The open man here, Renfro. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And it's caught. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
In motion, the tight end. Newton to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trent McDuffie in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cam Newton. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And now the rookie's free. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved the other first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Mahomes, got to have this one. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards to another on-target throw. And that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season. And that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed, it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
For the Chiefs field goal on 26-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So add 3, all told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. But that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Kansas City, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's shrimp in paradise. So let's parachute when the air's nice. Paradise, but she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That finest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stats to a man's. Now
Mellow, he ain't never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm so independent, they sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises.